Man, this story is goofy as hell. About a week ago in Phoenix, Arizona, a gentleman walks into a bank and cashes a settlement check. Congratulations, the settlement check for $50,000. He takes the money, gets in his car, and he is on his way to go to a dealership to purchase a truck. In transport of getting from the bank to the dealership, he goes somewhere, parks his car. Unaware, forgetful, he leaves his door unlocked as he leaves his car. The car pulls up behind him, a guy runs out, grabs the cash from his car, gets in his car, drives off. Told that from a bystander, like, hey, someone just went in your car and stole something. He chases the car, high speed chase. The car that stole the money ends up running into a trailer, crashing the car, gets out with the money and runs. The cops come on the scene and they find the guy. Damn it, I wish I was making this up. But this goofy story is real. Roll it.
Glendale police dubbed it the Italian job.
There's money all over the street.
Surveillance cameras captured the moment two suspects swiped $50,000 from a man's car.
And when we got off to get the truck, we had the money in the car. And me, like an idiot, I didn't lock the car. She's like, hey, dude, that car took off with something. He stole something out of your car, he said. And he left.
On November 7th, the victim had just cashed a settlement check from the bank, then drove to a home near 83rd Avenue and Northern to purchase a truck.
In the car, and we started chasing this guy. This dude was hauling until he crashed right here.
The victim and his son jumped back in their car, calling 911 as they chased after the suspects.
And then he got out of the car and ran. I was following him.
And you
with that bag.
with that.
And I was running after him. And then, like I said, I lost him from the front of this complex to over here. And then I seen him. He's like, oh, I'll wait for the cops. I'll wait for the cops. I didn't do nothing.
Glendale police arrived and arrested Raymond Pouncey and Reginald Chapman. Inside their car, officers found $47,205 in cash.
I have so many questions, and I hate being the person to have to stop and call someone out for being dumb. And don't get me wrong, we all have our moments. We all have those times in our life where we just do some dumb shit and then we have to stop and think, were we the smartest in this situation? Could we have done the exact opposite and had a much better outcome? So I'm not even knocking it. Congratulations to him, because ultimately he ended up getting his money back. Let's just start from the beginning, okay? You cashed your check. Awesome. Why are you carrying around $50,000 in your car and not even like in your trunk? It was like in the passenger seat. I'm just so confused. I don't know. The last thing that I would do if I had that much money is carry it on me. I'd be so paranoid. I get paranoid when I get $20 in quarters. I lock my car door when I know I have at least $5 in my car because I don't trust people. And even in the area that I'm at in Florida, where people are literally leaving their doors unlocked, windows down, and not giving a shit because they just know that it's that safe around here, I still lock my door because I am very proactive when it comes to that. I came from an area in Connecticut where people were breaking windows to get into your car. So even if you had nothing in your car, you still have damage to pay for. I am very cautious, thus I lock my door at all costs. My dude not also had tons of money in his car, but he just happened to go into a place and forget to lock his car door. I don't get that. That don't make no goddamn sense. Like, that was some idiotic bullshit. Let's not forget, somebody drove up behind his car and stole the money. Are we on the same page here? My dude must have been spewing the beauty that is his business all over town, because how in the hell were you able to deposit, get money from a settlement check, cash it, have the money in your car, and someone just so happened to know exactly where you were going to be at on this day at this time to snatch this money, and just happen to know that you would be forgetful enough to not lock your door in order for them to grab that money? One would say, it sounds kind of like an inside job.
Glendale police dubbed it the Italian job.
Awesome film. It definitely feels like it, because there's no fucking way. You must have been telling people every step of the way of what you were going to do with this money. I don't understand how it could have made sense any other way. And this is why you don't always need to talk about what you're going to be doing in your life. Shit like this can happen. And now in my head, I'm thinking, what? And also on top of all that, before I even get into what I was thinking, why are you going to a dealership to pay for a car in cash. From my experience, I was suggested not to do that because you can't track cash. You can't trace cash. Like once cash is exchanged with a receipt or whatever, it's still hard to trace. People could easily say, oh, this person never paid me this person definitely didn't, whatever. As opposed to line of credit, I don't know if that would be smart. And I feel like just having that cash just to pay for a truck, you would be overpaying in a way. Ultimately, this whole story just felt like it was right out of a Mad TV sketch. It was just so fucking goofy. Like, just watching it and then listening to the people, and especially the guy talking about the whole experience.
When we got off to get the truck, we had the money in the car. And me, like an idiot, I didn't lock the car. She's like, hey, dude, that car took off with something. He stole something out of your car, he said. And he left.
I was like, sir, you need to get it together. I don't know how foolish you can be. And again, we all have our foolish moments, but this was just top of the line, creme de la creme idiotic. But the one positive of all this, because it could have went south easily. The guy that ended up stealing the money from his car, he wasn't armed. He didn't have a gun. And it's Arizona, and I think that's an open carry state. So the guy could have that story could have easily turned left. The guy could have stolen the money. The guy could have chased them, and the guy could have started shooting at him, and it could have ended in a fatality. The sucky part of it all is that even before they showed the picture of the people that stole the car, I knew who it was. Listen, around these parts on this channel, first off, if you don't know who I am, my name is Allie Robbins. I'm a traveling content creator based out of Connecticut, currently residing in Florida. And we talk about stuff on this channel in the film and social media realm. We see a lot of nonsense, and we like to talk about it, and we like to be very bold and truthful in what we said. We don't hold back. Common sense is common sense, and we like to identify things out here. The mere fact that it was two black guys that stole the money was not a shocker to me. Actually, it would have been a shocker to me if it wasn't two black guys. The guy that was the one that cashed the check, he looked a little Spanish. Light skinned, he looked Spanish. I assumed it was Spanish, it was going to be two Spanish guys. But of course it had to be two black guys because we had to just fit that stereotype so well. Like, why couldn't you just be not? Like, why can't we just come across two white guys that just go into people's cars and steal stuff? It had to be two black guys. That was the most annoying part of it all. You don't want to assume things about people. You really want to be that person that is, not assuming things. But then all of a sudden, the news comes out and it's like, well, I tried. I really tried to be positive and try to see the better in people. But of course, the usual suspects come on the screen and it makes you realize, oh, niggas be stealing shit. No shit. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I did find it funny. Ultimately, like I said, the guy ended up getting his money back. And hopefully the guy learned from his mistakes, because not everybody is able to get their money back. Not everybody's able to walk away from situations like this, all in one piece. Not everybody is able to learn from their mistakes in the most goofiest way. It wasn't even like it was $50, $500, $5,000. $50,000. 4 zeros. And he didn't even have it in his trunk. He had it in his passenger seat. It was in the passenger seat. And the door was unlocked. It was like he wanted someone to grab it. I'm just saying, you shouldn't steal. In a situation like this, it's like you're asking for it at that point. I lock my doors when I know I have $10 in quarters. If I know I have a $5 bill somewhere in this car, this door is being locked. If I know that I have a pair of shoes in here that I got off of Amazon for like $15, I'm locking the door. Wanna know why? Because I like these goddamn shoes and I don't trust people. It was just funny watching it because I'm just like, no, I can't believe this to be true. I saw it once. I was like, no, this is fake. Then I watched it again. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. And I saw the logo at the bottom showing that it actually came from an actual news station. I'm like, okay, so it might kind of be real. And I watched it again. I'm like, God damn it. This shit is so real. I'm so mad. But also I found it very funny too. So that's why we're talking about it today. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always notified about the new videos that I have coming out. Let me know in the comments below, did you find this goofy as hell? It's just annoying sometimes when you encounter people and you just know, I would never do anything like this. As you roam the world, there are certain things that you do that you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that, man. I can't believe that I did that. I'm never gonna do that again. There has to come a point where it's like, why the fuck did I do that? $50,000? In my car, not even in the trunk, leaving the door unlocked, and that person was broadcasting it. I'm just saying, some things you can learn from, and then there's some things you really gotta thank God for. This could have went completely south for this guy, and this guy could have been demolished. It was $50,000. That's enough for some people to kill people over. So he definitely lucked out in this situation. But let's hope and pray that someone sees this story and learns, and not the hard way. Maybe don't carry $50,000 in your car and keep your doors unlocked because you forgot not to lock it. But also, let me know what your thoughts are on paying for cars in cash. To me, I just don't think that's a very smart idea. But, you know, I've only bought 2 cars in my life. One was from a dealership and one was from a family friend, a family mechanic. The car that I bought from the family mechanic actually lasted me so much longer than the car that I got from a dealership. But let me know what you guys think about that whole concept, because I don't know. I just don't find it to be a smart thing to do. But, you know, I don't have a lot of experience buying cars, but let me know, because I'll be very intrigued to hear what you guys think. If you guys don't know, I have a podcast where I talk about life as I roam Florida. It's been very interesting, to say the least. You want to hear about what's going on in my life, because I actually hit my 1-year anniversary in Florida about a couple of weeks ago, and I talk about it on my podcast. So definitely check it out. Link in the description bar below for that. I love you all. You guys know that. I just know I need to say it because I genuinely do love you guys. I love that you guys come back and listen to my shenanigans from stuff that I see on social media, whether it's films or just social media drama. I love that you guys come back every week, and I hope to see you all in the next video.